Hey guys, welcome back, and welcome if this is your first time joining us. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence, of course, just by coming out here. Thank you so much for that. And of course, if this is your first time watching, kindly consider subscribing, like, share, comment, all the amazing things. But for my people, those who have already subscribed, thank you so much for always coming back to check on Neo. Of course, thank you so much for always liking the video, sharing your thoughts in the comment section. Of course, you know what you always do. It doesn't go unnoticed. I'm always grateful for that because, of course, it plays a very huge role in building the channel, which is going through a lot. Hey, guys, I'm trying to keep it normal, but I just want to go into it because, of course, what has been going on. What has been going on lately, and of course, some actions were taken here and there. And of course, after seeing my fellow reactors, seeing what they're doing, I was like, hey, you can never be so sure of what you're doing, Let me take some precaution here and there. So, of course, I went there to do some cleaning. If you don't know what I mean by that, maybe you want to come to the comment section. I'll explain to you. Because people are gagging. People are, how can I say, trying to get rid of freedom of expression. So I'm just like, how can I even talk? What can I say? What can I not say? So, yeah, I went around cleaning. Got my laptop, doing my thing, cleaning here and then. I saw some videos did not even have a thumbnail. Some videos you cannot even notice which are missing, which are not missing. Because I think it's been a year by now. Yeah, since I created, almost a year since I started this channel. So, of course, you'll not notice which is missing, which is not. But the ones with no thumbnail, I was like, that's weird. But it never crossed my mind that something is going on here and there. No, I just thought of maybe it's delaying to refresh and get things the way they are supposed to be. The thumbnail to be there, here and there. So I was like, okay. Did my thing, and I was like, okay. You guys said that you don't want to see this and that. Of course, the reaction must continue, but I was like, okay, it's clean. I hope you know what I mean by that. Went on with my business, I was even catching up with you on my community post. Normal as usual, went to work, doing my thing, because of course the email to do with all these. Of course, if you're working, you must be having a lot of emails, official work email, this and that. And I was like, let me go and check what is going on in the email. Went there. Hey, oh my goodness. I think it's different when this thing happened and you're speaking about it theoretically, but when it's practical, you're like, oh my goodness. So that is what happened. Opened my email, and let me tell you something, guys. The emails you get, because of course you have to be notified that these people are doing too much, on your channel. They are coming to your channel. How can I do this and that? Of course, you have to be notified of what has taken place in your channel. Yeah, you understand. So you have to be given an email. Very polite, right? But of course, it's not polite. The email itself. Because a normal email, you'll just be given, you'll open an email, normal, right? You get maybe the subject line, or will you request for this and that? You understand that kind of normal email. But this one, it comes with a color. Before the email, before the subject line, I can't even remember how it appears. Because the first time I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, what has Neo done? So I saw the color first. You have to be notified. You have to be prepared. They have to make you prepared for an emergency landing. There is something out here. It's not something to smile about. Of course, I'm narrating like, oh, no, guys, it's not funny. I don't even know. I think the moment I turned on the camera, it became, I think I'm releasing my frustrations. Releasing to the universe. The universe, may you please make it good for me, please. May the end be favorable for me, because guys, trust me, it's not even laughable. I'm even shocked by my expressions out here. So that's besides the point. This is what happened. If it's not too much, I'll share a screenshot of my email. I'll share the screenshot of the emails so that you can understand what I'm talking about, because of course you have the emails from different people, but now this specific one, it has a color. I know reactors, if you got what I got, you know what I mean. It comes with a color, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what have I done? So opened the email. What is happening? Hey guys, do I even have to say it? Do I even have to tell you what happened? Of course you know what these people have been doing. Eh? And I think at this point, without even fear of contradictions, I feel like they are abusing, is the term allowed out here? I feel like they are abusing the right or the opportunity of protecting your copyrighted work, the opportunity to pull down someone's video, the opportunity to give people strikes. I really do. Because, not for nothing, just hear me out, because some of them, because it's not one or two, you know how they move. Hey, they be dishing. They be dishing the removals and strikes like no one's business. Hey. So guys, of course I went, what has happened? Some of the thumbnails are being gotten rid of. Am I always too much with the thumbnails? I don't think so. I'm always fair, and it paints an image. It portrays what is in the content. So some thumbnails missing. I don't even know why I'm oversharing, because I feel like the case is in court and I'm not supposed to speak on it. You understand? That's kind of a feeling when someone, maybe you have a case in court and you're waiting for it to be ruled on and you're not supposed to comment on it. That's what I feel. But because of me, my unstableness, that is my state of mind at the moment, because what is happening? Because of that, I'm out here explaining to you while it's not final yet. So some thumbnails missing. You remember when I told you just now that when I was doing some repairs and maintenance here and there, some cleaning here and there, I saw some with no thumbnails, and I was like, what is happening? So this is what they told me in some of the emails. Oh, this one was taken down because this one was acted upon because you violated this policy, you know, this and that, they state it. And I was like, how? Because I was told that it's violation of maybe NUDIT, SEX. You understand that kind of policy? Of course, you know, you're not allowed to show that on this space. And that's what I was told. When I go to the thumbnail, it doesn't show that. There is nothing. The thumbnail in the entire video, nothing of the sort. Of course, you know, guys, I'll not be that dumb to put the thumbnail including these things, you know, to put the thumbnail that portrays this kind of stuff. Of course, if I cannot even do it in the content, why should I why should I put myself out here? No, of course, you know, I cannot. So yeah, those were some of the things. Some, they would say that what else, things to do with VILOENC, you check, it's nothing to do with that. But of course, you know, some, when it's missing, you cannot review it. But when I remembered, nothing like that. Some that even pissed me off is the fact that they will come for me for content that is not about them. You understand? Someone who was once with them, not even once with them, someone who is friends to them, will do content. Maybe it's a collabo. Yeah, in fact, some of them are collabos. They'll incorporate them. How can I say? They'll collabo, and of course they'll feature. I might give a comment about them. You know that family that I'm talking about. Yes, I'd give my comment about them in that video. Let me pick one. What is it? Like the one with the one drop. You remember that video that one drop did in Tanzania, and Nivea appear, is that even allowed anymore? And Junior appeared to be under some influence of something that we could not identify, or rather make an assumption about it, but it was just out of place. You remember that video? It looked like, I can't even describe, because they're holding us like this. You cannot talk. If you talk, you will see fire. So I think most of you, I'm even scared to play out here, because some of them, of course, have been, we've argued, because of course some of them have defended myself. Oh guys, you know, they review and they're like, Neo, nothing is wrong with that. So one of them is that, and I'm like, why would they come for me for something that is not even their content? You understand? I've forgotten to mention all of their videos. You know, I just remembered that, because for me it was so bizarre for them to say that it includes, I don't even want to say that kind of word, because even when you're writing to the platform to take an action, you believe that yourself, the one you're writing to them, you were doing that thing. For you to claim that I showed content that was showing that thing, guys, I don't know if you even understand what I'm saying. I just don't want to get in more trouble while I'm trying to get myself out of this filthy mud, because of course you know what they are doing. It's not right. It's not right. As I told you guys, I think I even believe that they are violating that opportunity. I really think so. So what else, guys? Yeah, those, of course, for the thumbnails, I wrote to them a lot, and they were like, yeah, we've reviewed that one. Didn't take a lot of time. It was reinstated, some videos reinstated, some we are still in the process, and I really hope everything will be okay, because you don't have to do something, because I believe that if you do your content, you do not take people's money. For instance, African tea, someone gave you money, told you to give African tea the money. You did not give her. When I come out here and critique that, you know, give my reactions on it. Why would you want to do too much on my space? Why? Hey, guys. The boss is just, Mura is doing too much. You think so? Not even Mura. Let me not even mention them. All of them, because I think a lot of reactors think that it's only the two, the two big fish. No, guys, beware of that, because I thought of doing some cleanliness, you know, leaving some, doing this. They're even approaching people who have nothing to do with anything to do too much, if you know what I'm saying. So guys, allow me to deal with these slowly by slowly. I just wanted to inform you that, because I promised you to, and I don't want to overshare again, because I don't know. I even felt like they are watching me, you understand? So I'm so glad to the point that I am, because it happened in the morning. Just settled down on my desk. I just want to do my things, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is what we are doing this beautiful Monday. It's not even raining, beautiful sunshine, and this is what you decide to bring on my table. So far I'm happy. I feel some fairness taking place. The remaining part, of course, guys, I'll let you know tomorrow, because I think I'm back. At this point, I even feel that whether you try to do away with them, you know, protect yourself regarding to them, like keep your distance in terms of your reaction, they'll just come for you. However, because some videos I did almost a year, my my initial videos, I'm like, you have that time to go back there? Are you kidding me? Yeah, but that is life, of course. That is it. And of course, I have confidence in the platform that everything will be okay, you know, because of course, you know, I had to do my research, you know, what is this thing, because honestly, to be super honest, I just came out here. I was not watching these families' reactors only. I also watch a lot of reactors out there, you know, what they do, and I came out and did exactly what they were doing. Anytime that I was like, am I even doing the right thing, I'd approach write to one of my favorite reactors out here. I'd ask the reactors out here, but want to be specific. OT, I'd be like, oh, what am I supposed to do? What is happening? This and that. Very humble, very generous. Just gives you free masterclass. That's what I'd do. But now I was like, let me go and check what this means. Of course I did. I read, because when these things are happening, the emails they send you with that red color on it, they'll tell you to read their policies and guidelines. I read. I hope I interpreted well. Went to our Kenya's fair use policy, read it in entirety, in full. Used my knowledge to interpret it, and I was like, I think we are good, honestly. It's just that some people out here think that the law is skewed towards their side, in favor of them. It's supposed to be fair out here, unless they want to employ the Nyabohanse way of dealing with the, you know what I mean? You know what usually happens, how they mishandle people here and there unfairly. And I'm talking about Nyabohanse in this context. In this context, I didn't specify a family. I said anytime that we see people being taken to the police here and there, we usually see what happens, what transpires. It's just that people down there, some are just like, I don't have that time to follow up to get the justice. So sometimes before you do too much, always remember there are some people you don't know out here. There are some people who knows their rights. There are different people out here. So compared the platforms policy and guidelines with the Kenya's policy in terms of fair use, and I was like, yeah, not so far from each other. So that is what was happening, guys. It's getting real out here. It's going down. It's going down. So guys, I had even prepared on what I'm coming out here to react on, but after that I was so confused. Oh my goodness, where are my notes? Because those are some of the things that I wanted to react on, but reaction continues. Let's go on. So guys, of course, you know Mura had a live yesterday, but something that I noticed, it didn't go unnoticed, is the dishonesty. Because when you tell people that we are dealing with these people's channels because of coming for the poor baby, for the innocent baby, you're not being honest. Because when I compare with what is happening on mine, it has nothing to do with the baby. Make it make sense, you understand? Of course, repeated the same things. He has been always honest, this and that. I'd give a comment on that, because most of the videos that I upload out here, it's about critiquing their content. When he comes out here and says that, I'd remember, and I'll say it loud, that I don't feel that is right, because I've cited a lot of incidences where he was not honest. So, hey, Mura, before you make a statement, as I said, people are different out here. There are some of your followers that would blindly believe what you say, blindly follow what you tell them to do or to, you know. There are some people out here who see through any BS. Hey, guys, am I about to get in trouble for BS is a word? Guys, you know, Mura, I don't think that you're being honest when you say that. You know, you're not being honest. Because when we talk about the baby, when you say people are coming for your baby, I'm like, really? Do you remember what you said about reactors babies? Do you really remember? There are videos on your channel. You saying that. What do you mean? Like, make it make sense. He also went ahead to mention that, oh, he came out here to help people, you remember, in the villa, but the same people wants to finish him. Because, of course, you know what he means by that. So that is what he said. Oh, there's some people out here I helped, crying, even cried. I felt like, oh my goodness, what is happening? But now when you just look at it with a sober mind, you know, without being emotionally manipulated, you're like, be honest. When you say that, we saw people out here coming out here, the likes of Gintu, Mogesi, the list is endless. They came out and said that you didn't pay them. Where is the lie? Of course, it doesn't mean that what they say is the case, but you didn't come out here and address that specific part, because they even challenged you to prove that you paid them. You didn't do that. But when I come out here and comment, critique the gap between what they said and how you reacted to it, you're coming for me, eh? Well, that is exactly what I said. And you come and tell your people that you're doing that because people are coming for your minor, for your baby. Come on, be honest. Because, of course, if someone is honest, they come out here and they're like, what you do, it affects me, this and that. You'd be like, this one, let me stop or something, you know. But if you're being dishonest, you want to make your audience come for us in our comment section, insulting us in the comment section because of your dishonest words to them. That is not being honest. Let's just be serious about that. Let's be blunt about that. I personally saw that live as emotional manipulation. That is it, because people have their story out here. He also went ahead to tell people that he was that unwanted child, this and that, and went ahead to cry. Mura cried, which I'm so sorry about that. Something so honest like that, that's your story, you know. I don't come out and react on such things. If you watch my content before you come for me, hey. Now it's back and forth trying to prove that it should not be going down the way it is. Now I'm out here trying to prove that it should not be going down the way it is. I don't react to that. That is your story. But when you come out here and it's something to do with you and other people, this and that, I give my opinion. I critique that, and it's protected by the platform and by the policy in the country. So he said that he'll be moving to courts, which is a fair thing to do. You know, do your thing, do what you want to do. But I know that fairness will be served, you know, on all levels. So finally, something that I'm just out here. I don't know, maybe I'll put it on the thumbnail. He had a lot to say. He had a lot to say to the reactors. This is what he said, the positive ones. Oh, positive reactors, I didn't employ you. Find something else to do and stop putting my name on your mouth. Positive reactors, in my comment section, how are you doing? That was Mura for you, which I honestly support Mura on that. I don't support it in the manner that, oh, you should deal with them. No. I support in the fact that I believe I side with his judgment that the positive reactors are not out here for Mura's good, because positive reactors are out here doing their thing to get what they want. Because if you've been watching me out here, guys, you know, I've always gave my opinion about this. This is what I've always said. Any reactor knows that they amplify the negative sides of Mura, because we come out here and talk about how Mura did not pay people, allegedly, how Mura took African teas donations, allegedly, and you go to your channel and you speak about the same thing, whether positively, negatively, you amplify. And if you really love this person, you don't want to do this to this person, that is not to his best interest, because you're helping in telling the world, oh, this is what he did. You understand? So I was really surprised that he got that right. I was really surprised that you got the tingo. It's not like, although he went ahead the diplomatic way, oh, I know you support me, but whatever made him to make that statement, to tell the positive reactor to look forward. I didn't employ you, of course, you know, he interpreted these reactors so well. You're not out here for my good. Leave this statement alone that he said, oh, I know you support me. That was just being diplomatic, because you cannot be out here fighting everyone, because it will be so easy for you to lose. But if you pick a struggle, I'm going to the negative reactors. you're not going to win either. Yes, I said, because you watch the video that they are coming for you and you're like, what did I do? You would even expect them to come for you in a different angle, because of course you can remove or copyright someone in so many ways. You can say that, oh, this content was this and this, they did this to me. Like maybe if you check the policy in Kenya, you're supposed to mention, am I giving them some tips? You're supposed to mention them, or rather you're supposed to acknowledge the original person that owns that content. You're not supposed to exceed, this is how they state our Kenyan policy regarding to fair use. They say that the courts will decide basing on the length of that footage that is shared on your, while using the copyrighted work. There are so many. How it affects the person, this and that. I thought they'll come for me in other angles that will need maybe a judge to decide. But when you come for me in terms of, oh, this content was showing some explicit, I'm like, are you even kidding me? How will you as Lambo tell me that, oh, this content had some NUDE? And I'm talking about you. You mean that's how you were for me to pick it out and react on it? Come on. And that's why it didn't take so long for some of them to be reinstated. And I'm so baffled. I'm looking for the right term. I'm so impressed by the platform, honestly, because the way they can take out your thumbnails and reinstate them, and I'm like, wow, is it an AI way of dealing with the thumbnails or something? I was so impressed, honestly, and just how it works. It's a very strong system, let me say so. But for the ones that needs further evaluation, I'm out here for it, honestly. I'm not happy about it, but I'm like, will you stop? Will you leave us alone, please? These people we are critiquing because it's protected by the platform. You come to the country that I come from. The channel was opened there. It's protected by both lands, policies, guidelines. Why are you coming for me? Hey, guys, I'll see you in the next one. I'm so tired because, of course, you can imagine the shock that gets you when dealing with such kinds of things, you know, defending yourself, doing this and that. It's hard work, and these people call us lazy. You can imagine the amount of work that you put, considering that you're a lazy person. So guys, I'll see you in the next one. Please take care, pray for us, and reaction will continue. However way, I think it's time for me to put up the second channel because the way things are moving, I need it. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, peace. Bye.